Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rooted with Robert podcast. I'm your host, Coach Robert, and I welcome you back to the podcast. It's been a little while, but I'm happy to be doing this again. And today's topic, I'm going to jump right into it. I want to talk about potential and how we all have the potential to become whole, to become whatever it is that we want to be. And I just want to talk about that for a little bit. So I'm going to start off just by a simple definition of what is potential, to just really point it out, really make it obvious of what I'm talking about here, as well as just making it simple. I mean, all of these deeper spiritual concepts that I live my life by, or also that I like to discuss, are super simple, but they're all overlooked. And I'm going to jump right into this. So potential, do a simple Google search, you get the adjective form, having or showing the capacity to become or develop into something in the future, right? So having the capacity to develop into something, right? So we all have potential. In my eyes, we all have potential to become anything, to become something. And this is the analogy that I use with the residents that I work with in my job, and that is this simple idea of, I utilize the solar system, our present solar system example. So in simple terms, and by no means do I understand solar systems too well, it's not really my domain, but on a simple level, the earth and the sun obviously are connected in the system, and the sun is providing the energy to the earth. And obviously without the sun, we would all die here on earth. So my simple analogy is this: way back in the day, before humans were here, before any animal species was here on earth, the sun at some point in time became involved with the earth, right? So the sun became in this connection relationship with the earth, on obviously the rotational basis, but they intermingled in a way. So before that happened, or before, I guess, right at the start of that happening, there was no life on earth, right? Or life has not been what it is as we know it now. And what I try to convey to my residents that I work with is that a simple metaphor is this: when that happened, there was nothing on earth, but earth held the potential or the capacity for things to develop. And all that was needed is an energy source, a life force, whatever you want to call it, to set that in motion. And that's what the sun did. The sun provided energy, and that energy provided the capacity for things on earth to develop. Nothing had to happen besides that the sun had to be there and time had to move on. And with time moving on, things started to grow, things started to develop, and now here we are, millions of years later, with what we now have as Earth. In regards to species, animals, obviously, everything that is what it is now. So that's a simple analogy. It's like there was once nothing, but because Earth had potential, it is what it is now, simply from an energy source. So what I tell my residents is that since we are on Earth and we are one with the Earth, if you look at things from a higher perspective, so you look outside of our solar system, you look outside of our galaxy, multiple galaxies, you go bigger, bigger, and bigger, it just becomes existence. So there's really nothing else but existence. And we are also existent, which means we are one with existence. So when you look at it from that high of perspective, you get to a point where it's like the sun provided energy to the earth for things to grow. The sun and the earth are all one in the same existence. So that means that we are also one with the sun, the earth, existence itself, right? So that means at our base, at our core, within each of us as humans, we also hold potential. And the way that I describe it to my residents is I think of like we have like a portable mobile sun within us. So just as the sun provided energy to the earth to develop things and let the earth's potential play out, we also have a little fire burning in us that I will call our potential or our energy force that can become anything. So just with this like this knowing, it's pretty empowering just to know it's like we have potential to become anything. It is in us. It's in our nature as species in existence to become, to grow, to develop. It's in our nature. So when you have that mindset and when you can remind yourself of that, it's liberating to know that like whatever you want to do, you literally just have to put things in motion. Whatever realm that you want to develop in, do things in that realm. Put that into your attention, put that into the moment over and over and over again in this moment and the next. And these things will develop because from the sole fact that we have an energy force providing the potential to develop. So this podcast is more of a reminder that we all have potential. At our core, we hold potential within us. And it's in our best interest to just remind ourselves of this simple fact that we are capable of becoming. Wherever we are now, wherever we were 2 years ago, it's all relative to its time in existence, because now is a new moment and the next moment and the next moment. So with all these moments becoming and the future becoming only real in the now, we have the capability to change our course, to redirect our life in whichever direction we would like it to go, and to become as great as we want to be. So that's my message for you guys. We are capable of becoming great. We are capable of becoming whatever it is that we want to become, and we have the potential to do so. And within that potential, we have the fire, we have the fuel, we have the energy source. We are part of existence, which means that we are abiding by the same laws of development and growth. So with that, thank you guys for tuning in. There are plenty more podcasts to come. I'm just starting with this new mindset, these new reminders, these new simple reminders to keep you going, to keep you focused on what it takes to develop and grow. So thank you guys for listening. I really do appreciate you all, and we'll see you in the next one.